The year of 1996 in hip hop is the most slept on because it was so great. What up, though? I'm J Hard, writer, cultural critic, and I got a lot of red clothes in my closet, even though it's not my favorite color. The year of 1996 in hip hop, we're gonna do this again. The reason why it was so great is because too many classic albums came out in one significant year. Let's start off with the Fugees to Score, their second album. That album sold massively, but it also had a lot of cultural impact. For myself, I'm in Detroit, I'm born and raised. I'm Midwest black, and I personally thought that any black person I heard speaking with a Caribbean accent, they were from Jamaica. Until I was introduced to Wyclef and Pras and introduced to Haitian culture. Lauryn Hill. When people make that argument that Lauryn Hill is not a great or she's not legendary because she only has one album, clearly they do not know about her work with the Fugees, and The Score gives you that. The lead single, Fuji Lie, yeah, it's a jam, but it's also playful lyricism that you can actually enjoy. The title track, which is the most underrated to me, The Score itself. I love the inflections they use as they go rhyme for rhyme. And yeah, the third one is a single also that everyone knows, Ready or Not, but it's also my favorite. When you hear Lauryn Hill say, I be Nina Simone, defecating on your microphone, she is a supreme goddess, ain't nobody touching her. Another album that says 1996 is Redman, Muddy Waters. I wasn't even a Redman fan like that as a kid, but I definitely got turned on to Muddy Waters and I understand its significance. You see, Dr. Dre may have introduced weed culture to hip hop with The Chronic, but when you hear Redman's Whatever Man, that definitely championed it. The second underrated track I would give you is Creepin'. It has a bizarre production, but Redman lyricism is not to be played with. The third one is Pick It Up. That's a jam that make you feel like there's a block party going on that you should want to be there. Now, the third album that is definitely 1996 is Tupac Makaveli album. This is the first post-production, post-death album that Tupac did. Now, he did it before he died, and when this album came out, this is the early days of the internet, and everybody was online with their conspiracy theories of Suge shot you, and Tupac's gonna come back in 7 years and be a boogeyman to everybody, but he was gone, but this was his last work that he did when he was alive. And that album, that song, Hail Mary, has the greatest introduction of hip-hop bars, and I will argue with you, but you better go argue with your mama. Whenever you hear I ain't a killer, but don't push me, revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy, yeah, go somewhere with that. The second one I would give you is Blasphemy. That's definitely underrated on that album. And the third one is Against All Odds. And the reason why this is so important is because not only is it a diss record, and he's going at Nas and Mobb Deep, a couple other people, but he's also the first rapper to diss street dudes. And we learned who these street dudes were later on, and it became a little bit scary. You see, the year 1996 has been 30 years, and some of these albums and these songs have aged gracefully, and some of them will kidnap you and take you back to a time period so you could witness genius itself.